Hey, it's Vinny from Rock City Studios, and you're watching this week's Tip Tuesday. This week's Tip Tuesday starts off with a story. The last student showcase I played, I arrived early, as I always do, and Justin, my drum teacher, who teaches here, saw me across the hallway, ran up to me and was like, "Hey, so you ready for your pop quiz?" I was like, "What pop quiz?" What he had me do was go on stage for the student showcase and start playing to a song. The thing was, I didn't know the song until he hit play, so I had to improv it. And that's what this tip is going to be about, is how to improv on drums, both to a song or if just jamming with friends, stuff like that. When playing to a song that maybe you've never even heard before, or you have, first thing you want to do is sort of start simple. Just listen to the beat. Make sure you're just keeping the right tempo, keeping the right meter, stuff like that. My nose actually itches this time.
Again and sit. Okay.
To make sure. Also, don't feel obligated to stay on that beat and make sure you're doing everything that the other drummer is doing. Because that can be very stressful. Once you feel comfortable, start playing around with different rhythms and time signatures and meters, but just make sure you know where you're at in the song so it doesn't sound all wonky and out of place. For example, going from, let's say, normal time to halftime. So say you haven't heard the song before, or maybe it's just been years since you've heard it, and you're trying to anticipate, say, when to hit a crash or anything like that. Don't get so worked up about it. Just do it, and if it sounds weird, just don't do it again. Most of the time, if you're just playing to a song, you're going to be by yourself, even in front of a crowd. It's not like they know what's going on. They're not going to be like, "Oh, well, in Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time, she hits the crash on the 34th measure, and you didn't." No one's going to say that at all. To summarize, playing to a song, just make sure you're keeping rhythm. Don't get so worked up about what's going on, and just have fun with it. It's not rocket science. It's not life or death. It's just playing music. You just have fun. You just mess around. As for jamming with friends, make sure before you go into it, you know the level of everyone you're playing with. Some people, they just start playing guitar. They've been playing guitar for 3 months. You've been playing drums for 5 years. You don't want to go into a 7, 8 time signature and do all this crazy stuff while they're just playing 4/4 power chords. You want to be respectful to everyone else while also, again, still having fun and trying to push the limits as much as you can. An idea is to start out with a cover that you all know and that you are all familiar with, so that you kind of get the vibe of what you're going to be playing, whether it's a punk song or a rock and roll song or a heavy metal, bluegrass song, anything. Start out with some sort of common denominator and then build from there. Say, okay, after the second chorus, we just go into a jam. If you mess up, just brush it off and keep playing and just try to get back into it. No one's going to get upset with you because you missed a beat or something like that. It happens to everyone. If someone else messes up, maybe try to help them out. Maybe simplify the beat you're doing so that they can hear the start and finish. Don't step on anyone's toes. If the guitarist is starting to do a solo, don't do some crazy fill and all this stuff unless the guitarist is down. But if the guitarist wants to go into a solo, you don't want to try to overdo what he's doing because that's his time to shine. You'll get your chance. You just have to be patient. Just know when to go crazy. Again, bottom line of everything, whether you're jamming with friends or to a song, is just to have fun. It's music. No one's going to get upset with you for messing up. You shouldn't get upset with yourself. Because everything is a learning experience. Yeah. Thanks for watching this week's Tip Tuesday. Stay tuned for next week.